Hello everybody and anybody who may be watching. Oh wait, I've got to redo my redo audio levels because this is yeah, I'm not certain about this. These audio levels are completely different from the ones I normally use to stream. I may have to tune this up when people start appearing. I mean, currently I'm talking to anyone who's watching this on YouTube after the fact. So, hello to you. No one's actually watching yet. Okay. Wait, no. This isn't even the correct server. you can tell I'm good with this. Yes. So, if you've made it over to the Ninja Warlog channel, congratulations. Yeah. I don't know why you're here. Like, this is literally just me hanging out. I mean, fortunately, there's one. I see one viewer message. Hello, just call me Cozy. Yeah, I'm. Congratulations for fighting your way over here. Oh, speaking of people fighting their way over here, I've got a video ready to come out telling people that I'm now streaming on this channel. Ready to just come out on the main channel. So let's just publish that quickly. Brilliant. Okay. And let me turn audio on. I may need some hands. I may need a hand setting up audio levels here because new channel. This has all got changed around. Okay, this character failed me the other day, so I feel bad. But yep. Okay, here we are. Okay, hopefully this audio and everything's at a reasonable level. Yeah. Hello, Sarold. Intro you hardcore, and this is attempt 6. I think I just had ninja, because otherwise this doesn't fit. Hardcore attempt 6. Okay. Got lots more strategies going into it this time. Yeah, I'm hopeful with this one. If we can make it through the spiderlings, then we're good, basically. Because I discovered during some testing yesterday. Yeah, I discovered during testing yesterday that there's a really, really neat way of smashing things in Null Forest. So we shouldn't have too many issues with coins, I'm hoping. Also, let me know what you think of audio. Do I need to be turned up? Do I need to turn game audio down? Anything like that, give me a shout. Hello, Simon. Yeah, this might not be the easiest time for me to learn French. Don't know. Might not be the easiest. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, all streams in future going to be on this channel. Because I felt really bad spamming everyone on the main channel with tons of streams. I know that's controversial and like lots of people would prefer I just kept streaming on the main channel. But the thing is, I don't really mind how many people see this content. I'm kind of doing this because I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy playing LU. And like, I figure I like hanging out with you guys as well. And so it's kind of like, this is just playing LU, but I'm hanging out with people. The stream ain't in 180p. Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be. I think this is, let's also, my graphics, yeah, okay. Sorry, that was set to. Yeah, no, the stream is slow. But yeah, basically, I'm just here to vibe. Hello, Cold Paw. Yes, so I was answering someone on Twitter the other day about, yeah, good to see you. Yeah, about translations, and like it should be possible quite easily to add translations into other languages, but so what you don't realise is that the majority of the translations are just trying to transliterate puns into different languages. That is kind of just because, like, most of the text of LU is NPC names, and the only reason you need to translate those is because they're all puns. So, like, all the NPCs are called different things in German. I'm pretty certain German's the only other available language by default. Like default in the client. I know people have got other language files from somewhere, I'm not totally certain where, but those language files are things like Pig Latin. So I don't think off the top of my head there's anything useful there. Okay, so what we really need to be doing here is I don't need to pick up any achievements for rocket parts. I just need to go through, I need to get all the binoculars, and I need to get all of the plaque achievements. Because the rocket parts I can buy later on, I have been reliably informed. And, like, money isn't too much of an issue in this challenge. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm doing hardcore LU, which means no deaths, and no armour, no weapons, no offhand items. The only thing I'm allowed to use are consumables. Which, yeah, makes the game certainly more interesting. Yeah. Oh, the one exception to this is certain items you specifically have to use for a mission. Hey, Encrete. Oh, I apologise for anyone who heard that ping. That is my Teams going off. Encrete, if you wanna hop on the server, see how far you get as well. It's good fun. I genuinely would recommend it. It's a bit of a challenge, but yeah, so basically I've been getting a fair amount more consistent with this at the moment. Wait a second, did I already do the one on the other platform? No. Oh, genuinely, so huge shout out to Ninja Bomb, who pointed out to me the other day that you know which ones you've looked at and haven't looked at by the blue rings around them. I had not realised that, and this has made my life so much better, because otherwise I'd have to go through and get all of them in one go. Because otherwise I wouldn't know which ones I had and hadn't gotten. And so I always had to go through in some order, and I'd get the same one multiple times, I suppose, which was just as annoying for you guys, because you know I have a tendency to lose my train of thought whilst talking on stream. Wait a second, I've already got that one. Did I miss the one there? No, I didn't miss the one there. Which one did I... I've just already gotten that achievement. Hey, M12. I don't have enough imagination for this, do I? Is this 4 imagination or 6? Guess it's only 4. The challenge is fists only. Okay, no hacking is also part of the challenge entry. The challenge is fists only, no deaths, and you're allowed to use consumables, but you're not allowed to use any armor, weapons, anything like that. The hardcore. Oh, other than particular missions. The only ones which spring to mind at the moment that we've actually reached on the quest chain you're allowed to use things for are you have to equip like the Sentinel Shield to do the achievement where you use the Sentinel Shield. You have to equip and attack. Can I pick that back up? You have to attack using one of the starter weapons. However, you're not allowed to attack anything with the starter weapon when you do that. And the crate in Nimbus Station. Everything else so far is possible. The challenge is to see how many achievements and missions you can complete. The easiest way of finding out how many you've done, which is we found out the other day, with Winston and Funky, is really useful. You go into Passport, go onto the Play tab, and it will come up with Nexus Force Commendation and LEGO Universe Commendation, which I'll be able to bring up for everyone in a second, just so you can see. Here we are, Passport, Play, and it's just the sum of those two is your score for this. not worth getting heart flags. I automatically go for the heart flags, but it's not worth getting them at the moment. And because we can't get up the monuments, which is where the last heart flag is. The other thing which it's worth noting is we could go through and get all the achievements, like for the binoculars, for the plaques. We could go through and do all of those now. However, I'm not going to, because if we die, we've got to restart. And if I've spent a ton of time grinding out those achievements, not really worth it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get through Nimbus Station. I'm going to get through, like, all of the things there are significant risks for. I'm going to get through those, and then I'm just going to do some grinding to get as many achievements as possible. So in terms of how far... Okay, so that's one of the places you're allowed to use a weapon. You have to unequip it as soon as possible. Yeah. Yeah, so currently the game plan is you go through all these fighting missions, you go through the Spiderlings missions. Basically, you do as much of the quest chain as you can to get out of Avant Gardens. Yeah, all whilst trying to take minimal damage. And then you go to... Then you go to Nimbus Station, go to Gnarled Forest as soon as possible. Oh no, not as soon as possible. So you stock up on firecrackers in Nimbus Station, then go to Gnarled Forest and use the quick build clip to get through, to get all the way to Pirate Cove, where there's a vendor who will give you more quick builds, who will give you more boom trap kits. The reason we do this is because any of these things can go wrong and can lock off areas in the game for you, and it's worth knowing as soon as possible that an area in the game's been locked off, so that like you don't waste time on a character when part of the game locked off. Okay, there's sometimes a bug where this doesn't line up. If I were to relog, I will have less money, which is a touch annoying because it means I'm going to need to go back to Klaus Set again, but you know what, I can really live with that. Want to get... Okay, so one thing it's really worth noting is at no point in this challenge is it worth taking on more than 4 Stromlings at once. It may seem like you can get it with a ground pound, but like the odds of it going wrong, like they can sometimes hit you in the air. And if they do hit you in the air, that's 4 Stromlings hitting you at once. You only have 4 health. Not worth it. You're going to die. So yeah. You'll notice I take far fewer risks. You'll notice I've stocked up already on lots and lots of force heal. Oh, lag. Lag's not good. We don't like that. I've stocked up on lots and lots of force healing kits, and I'm healing typically when I get down to 2 health. It depends on how many enemies nearby, but like that's normally a good rule of thumb. And because there were 2 of them there, I felt safe ground pound attacking, but I'm going to get knocked away here. No, I'm not. That quickly enough, but yeah. So in live, a far better way to do this would be to run over to the monuments right about now, and pick up the heart flags there. But there is one inaccessible heart flag, and because of that, yeah, not worth doing that. But there we are. I'll let that. Hopefully, Hopefully, when I come back around, I'll have some Maelstrom bricks. From that, that's why I'm building turrets, so that I can walk off, and turrets will continue to get smashes for me, which do contribute towards this score. And it's a lot safer because if I've got a turret like if I can manage to build the turret, then like it's doing the damage. I don't need to go anywhere near a Stromling for that, which is brilliant. However, if there's not a, there we are, and we're going to later on want to have 15 Maelstrom bricks, so any we can get now, like we want. There we are. Let's just... Yes, so basically we now rinse and repeat our way through all the Stromlings. We're going to go through... I'm low on money, but that's because of I normally only buy 20 of these. I think you only need 20 to get through Avant Gardens, but I bought 30 instead anyway, just because better to have them and not need them, as it were. My money isn't as high as it looks like it is, so that's why I'm not able to get the shield. That's a small bug with the server. Hopefully I'll be able to get the shield after the... Well, I can sell the helmet and then get the shield. That's one of the nice things with this challenge, is that money is virtually never an issue, because I can just... Like, any item I get given for a quest that's equipable, like, I might as well just sell it. And now I do have enough for Sentinel Shield, so I'll buy that in advance, because I need it. I need it for a Beck Strongheart mission later. Oh, and I should sell my armor polish, because I literally can't have any armor. At no point in the game will I ever have armor. Okay, not technically true. I will have armor temporarily when I equip the faction, when I equip the trial faction gear for Melody Foxtrot, but I will never be using armor in a fight, because I'm not allowed to, because that would really defeat the point of this challenge. Because, yeah, one of the things that makes this as hard as it is you are always, like, you're really, really limited by health points. And there's no way at the moment of getting more health, because not all of the health points in Gnarled, not all of the health flags are accessible in Gnarled Forest or in Avant Gardens. So, yeah. No way of getting all the health at the moment. I could go down, so this is a little bit riskier as an area. That mech up there is, like, pretty much the safe mech. Like, if you want to take on a mech and be reasonably safe whilst doing so, it's the one up there you should fight. These ones are a little more risky, but as long as you're careful, it's not too bad. And it's just faster. You guys don't want to see me going slowly, so, like, let's do this as quickly as possible. Get through all these missions, hopefully get through Spider Cave. Once we're through the Spider Cave, we're good. Okay, let's go. Ugh, I mucked up badly there. Oh god, that was awful. I tried, like, jump attack, well, rip character, rip run. Fortunately I didn't spend too long on that character before I died. That was bad though. That was really bad. So what I was trying to do, I was trying to get out of there rather than healing up. And, like, I broke my own rule, because I was trying to move rather than trying to survive, and I tried to run forwards rather than healing up. Top on. Ninja Hardcore Attempt 7. Oh, do I not have enough characters? Oh no, that's sad. Virgin, no, okay. I love how, like, Funky and Wince... I take so many risks when playing this. Some of them are stupid. Like, that last one wasn't me taking a risk. That was just me genuinely being incompetent. And, like, I should have been running away. But yeah, like, I'm on my 7th attempt. And Funky and Vincent are on... Well, Vincent made it, like, all the way to Gnarled Forest on his first character. Funky on his second. I made it to Gnarled Forest for the first time on, like, my 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th. You can tell I have limited success with this. But the reason my last character died in in Gnarled Forest was because I was working on a strategy to take out admirals and take out admirals pretty safely, and, like, that's now done. So yeah, there's a lesson to be learned here. Is that lesson that I need to get good? Because that lesson I've learnt many times. I've just had difficulty, like, actually realizing it. Is the lesson I just need to learn how to go far more quickly in the Venture Explorer, because, like, I'm gonna come back here a lot. Genuinely, I highly recommend this challenge to anyone when LU comes out. It's a fun one. Yeah, because, I mean, otherwise LU combat is pretty easy. The stakes are very, very low, whereas this just kind of raises the stakes, makes things a little more challenging. Doesn't make the combat, like, any harder, really. Well, I mean, it does. It makes it harder in the fact you have to be so much more careful about taking damage. And in my case, I just need to always have my finger above number 5 on my keyboard. Because I need to always be ready to get myself that health kit. Favourite LU song track besides Our Universe? So I've got very, very good memories of An Orange End, which is like basically Our Universe. In fact, it may well include Our Universe, or Our Universe may well include it. And it could literally just be a different name for it. I'm not certain. The only reason it was just one of the first LU soundtracks like I found out about. Yeah, one of the first parts of the LU soundtrack I found out about, and I remember me and my friends, we were playing Minecraft. Like they'd come over to my house. We were playing Minecraft on one of my friends' accounts, and see you, just call me Cozy. Yeah, and we just had that playing the entire time. And I remember we got right to the end of it, and not right to the end of Minecraft, but we'd just been to the Nether. This was like my first time ever playing Minecraft. We'd just been to the Nether. We just got out of the Nether. We were safe, and for some reason, one of my friends points out the fact we've got some lapis, and that means with lapis we can colour a sheep blue. And yes, so we were going over colouring the sheep blue, and right as we did it, it just came up to the ba 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 da da dum. And it was just like the most triumphant colouring of a sheep blue you have seen in your lives. And that was, I'm pretty certain, from An Orange End. But like in terms of theme, like that's still your same standard theme. I'm a big fan of the Paradox theme, but again, that's kind of just rehashing. That's kind of just rehashing the main LEGO Universe theme. They do some interesting things with it. I like, in particular, certain bits of guitar and percussion in that soundtrack. But yeah, it does have quite a nice feel, that soundtrack. But yeah, I should play MC. This was my friend's MC account. I don't have one, unfortunately. Okay, have I gotten that from both? Where is that? Please don't. Yeah, okay. Those binoculars do not have anything glowing on the end, which means I did get those. This is what as I say, I spend so much time like talking to chat, and that means that I totally forget what it is I have and haven't done, and what it is I'm still trying to do. So I've got all the rocket parts. I'm just going around doing all the plaques. Hopefully I won't die stupidly in Avant Gardens again this time. That was genuinely awful last time. And yeah, we'll hopefully keep on going. Hopefully get past the spiderlings. If we get past the spiderlings, it's pretty easy from there on in. One thing I'm really looking forward to is when DLU re-implement hardtack biscuits. Not hardtack biscuits, hard... It feels like they should be hardtack biscuits, but like the breadsticks in Gnarled Forest, because those up your health to 6 over the course of 2 minutes, which, like, in this, that would be amazing. Like, with a complete Avant Gardens with hardtack biscuits, that would up your max. That would mean you could have like 7 max health for reasonably long periods of time, and that would be very, very useful in a game where, for instance, if I'm fighting a Stromling a Stromling Ape can one-hit kill me. Like, even with a hardtack biscuit, a Stromling Ape can one-hit kill me. You found a great amount of depth in Mantis Rock and False Spider Cave. I like the... That's one I quite like. There's the Darkling Battle theme. Big fan of that one. Just because, yeah, it's got some... Like, the others are kind of... They're almost marches. They're quite stately. And the Darkling Battle theme just has some bounce to it. Please tell me... I just want to check I did actually, because there's one binocular in Adventure Explorer I'm concerned I didn't get. Okay, no, I did. Brilliant. Because I would very much prefer to avoid having to do Return to Adventure Explorer in this playthrough. Because, like things in Return to Adventure Explorer, they hit very hard and they hit very frequently. So, yeah. Oh, 3 essays due tomorrow evening, Vaiski. Yeah, I'll time you out if you like. If you don't want to be distracted, yeah, no, do your essays. Do your essays. Best of luck. Yeah. Let's keep going. Okay, so. Oh, let's do. Okay, so standard game plan. I'm not going to go for the 30 health kits last time because I don't need to get more. Full Spider Cave track, which plays in Caldera Mar, has those most intense cues, which are probably the most dramatic. Those intense cues are probably the most dramatic in LU. I wish I remember. I've spent like no time in Caldera Mar, or I've spent like. Because, like, it's been a long time, basically, since I've played on a server using... Since I've played on a server, like, actually properly going that far. Because, like, I used to muck around in... I guess I used to muck around on servers a lot more than I do now, because I'd be kind of testing mods, etc. And now I don't really like. There's no point practicing client modding the database by hand anymore because like we now have tools that can do it far more efficiently than I ever could. Okay, come to me. There we are. Nice and easy. Oh, no, okay. You're gonna... Fortunately, mechs fire quite slowly. So they don't normally pose too much of a problem. Come on. You know you want to come over here. And yeah, like, doing this, I don't even need to go near any Stromlings. Oh, no. That's the only issue when I do this. Oh, let's equip this quickly. Okay, this could get actually a little dicey. Because I can now die if they all hit me simultaneously. Yeah, let's heal up. No, okay, now run. Now run, because I'm on cooldown and I'm on 2 health and there were 2 enemies there. Is that me in particular, MM12? I'm having a good day. I got my computational maths project done. That's done. Well, no, okay. All the stuff I had to do by the 19th is done. There's still some stuff like I'll have to hand in July, but that's all done. I had a ton of success over the past couple of days with my hologram as well, and so like. Now I'm literally in a position, I feel like, where I can kind of start looking at, well, I can almost start trying to get someone else to take it off my hands, like the idea, because like, nope, I tried C15. Oh, he wants me to salute over by him. That makes sense. Yeah, because I finally got like. all the parameters, etc. I know how it can be built. I found companies that can build it. They operate at reasonable prices, like for designing and building something like £1,000 a day, which is expensive for me as an individual, but it's not expensive for a company that might be interested in making holograms. Because yeah, I feel any company that's actually interested in making holograms has capital to sink. So yeah, I'm very happy in that regard, because that means that now the two different projects, the two different ways I've kind of come at doing holograms, one being like a mathematically perfect hologram, and one being just a hologram that's good enough to fool the human eye, like those two methods, like I've now got something for both of them. I've now got a method that is... Okay, are you just gonna... Okay. I've now got a method that is good enough to fool the human eye. It just needs some... It needs some, like, micro-scale engineering, but, like, so do phones. And it needs very little more than phones normally need. So, like, I call that a win. Yeah, I can't discuss details on stream, which is really annoying, because I would genuinely like to, because I think the physics is really cool. Like, I'm not doing this... Okay, no, I am doing this for the sake of a hologram, because, like, I've always wanted one. But, like, yeah, I'm doing this because I enjoy the physics, etc. And, like, I would love to discuss it with you guys, but, I can't yet. I definitely, the second I do, like, have this off my hands, have it in a position where I can legally talk about it, I'm not under NDA, I'm not, like... in the proceedings for a patent of it or anything like that, I would love to talk about it, and I probably will put out videos explaining how it works. And I'll also put out videos explaining how variants of it work that you can actually make at home reasonably cheaply. Because there is a version of this that you wouldn't ever see in, like, a commercial device for various reasons, but it's easy enough to actually make at home, which I think is really cool. And yeah, hey kids, don't do drugs, do physics. A little bit dicey. I probably should regen health here, just in case the strongling lands up behind me, but I can... The thing is, in a situation like this, I can see if there are any stronglings running towards me, and I can just let go of whatever key I'm holding and press 5 pretty quickly. I really should leave those hearts on the ground, because it's just useful to have health nearby. Just in case things do get a little dicey. And yeah, you notice I'm not going down. I say, as I have not done that. And then I just begin to go down. Yeah, firecrackers are a good shout with this. And firecrackers do perform pretty well. Once we get to NS, like, firecrackers are the only weapon that I can really use in this challenge. And so, yeah, that's literally the game is get to NS as soon as possible so I can buy firecrackers. We'll get 5 firecrackers from the... is it Avant-Guardian one? Gives you 5 firecrackers, I think. Those are really worth it. Those help out a ton. In theory, the challenge is, like, I've still got to... The thing is, you've got to, like, think, when do you actually use them? Because 5 firecrackers are enough to take out grouped spiderlings. However, grouped spiderlings are not a word you want to say. They're like, when you're playing this, you really... If you see grouped spiderlings, you run away, because grouped spiderlings... if you're nearby, like... I don't know, they have the tendency to run at you very quickly. If they don't run at you, they're just as dangerous as a mech, but if they do run at you, then 2 spiderlings can kill you pretty easily from close range. So yeah, you want to be very careful of spiderlings, which is why I typically don't use the firecrackers here. I'll be using them later on. What is this hardcore challenge? This hardcore challenge is I'm not allowed to... okay, I need to take this off, yeah. Oh, I should sell it as well. I'm not allowed to use anything other than my fists and consumables, and I'm not allowed to die. And I've got to see how many achievements and missions I can complete within the game. Yeah. So basically the difficult part of this challenge is getting past the spider cave. Or spiderlings, because we don't have to fight the Spider Queen, because this is DLU, which is genuinely so lucky. The Spider Queen, like, I've tested on... Okay, there we are. We've got the firecrackers. That's nice. I've tested the Spider Cave on Uchu. It's not Spider Cave, Spider Queen on Uchu. I've tested it on LCDRU, and, like, it is doable, but neither of those have anywhere near a complete Spider Queen. One of the interesting things, though, was when I actually came over to DLU, having practiced this on LCDRU, I actually found it was a lot easier on here. I found it was a lot easier to do this on here than on... oops, I mucked that up. Than on LCDRU. Because actually the enemies having more attacks implemented means they spend less time doing their more powerful attacks. For anyone wondering why I'm suddenly moving around so awkwardly, MM12 challenged me for the floor is lava, but I just slid off of that, so unfortunately I may not be able to the floor is lava successfully. It's very sad. We have like strategized what is the minimum amount of time you can spend touching the floor on LU, in the speedrunning Discord at certain points, just because that's a fun challenge to work out. Come on. Okay. Come at me, yep. 2 spiderlings, 4 health, that's fine. That's worth the risk. And there, did you notice that no damage was done to me? That was because the Stromling actually blocked the shot from the mech. Don't die, don't die. Alright, that was risky. Again, I should have gone with the force healing kit there, really. Because it's just... Because I've spent, what, 20 minutes on this character, more or less? 15, 20 minutes. Like, I don't want to be spending 20 minutes on a character and then dying repeatedly. Oh, hello. There you are. I actually am not going to lie, quite like the mech's melee attack. Just for the fact that it, like, knocks you back. No. Oh, God, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention to my health at all. I did not see how low I'd gotten. Oh, my God, that was so close. Like, I should have died there. There were 2... I was on 2 health, building something, and there were 2 Stromlings nearby. That should be death. I got so lucky there. Yeah, this area is actually... I don't know why I'm in this area. Like... Doing this over the past couple of days, Funky, Winston and I have died. Well, okay, Winston hasn't. But Funky's first death was to this. I've had 1 death to here. We've had, like, more deaths to this, like, small space than anywhere else in the game. So I really don't know why I'm here. It's a really bad idea. And yeah, you'll note I'm being overcautious with healing kits, but like better that than dead. I should have a counter for every crate rooster. Oh, okay, heal. That was close. I got down to. Okay, no, this actually isn't good. Let's run off, spread them out a little bit, take them one at a time. Because we don't want to deal with... Okay, no, this... Okay. Oh, does this mean you've been trying this challenge yourself? MM12. Oh, sorry, for the record, everyone, when I say MM12, I'm referring to Mustache Man. It's just faster to say MM12. Okay, double jump ground pound, get both of those, there we are. I don't know, I just feel I have a tendency to get swarmed quite easily, because for a small space there are actually quite a few Stromlings here. There we are. That's a reasonably safe jump. It seems they don't hit you when you start your double jump higher. So if I clump them up down at the bottom where they can't get me and begin double jumping from... I got hit mid-air by the mech shot. You've been spending too much time on Uchu. Uchu's good fun. Uchu's good fun. I definitely spent a lot of time on Uchu. I'm glad that shot timed out when it did. Ow. We're still fine. Okay, heal up. Haven't tried this challenge. Ah, fair. Okay, no. No, run. Okay, run, keep moving. Need to get health. This is why clumped stromlings are death. I cannot say this enough. Clumped stromlings are death. I'm actually going to move on from this area. This is genuinely too risky. It's a lot safer on the just outside Sentinel base camp. It's much, much safer. DLU is probably the only realistic place to go for challenges. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, even this is, like, these challenges, like, I'm kind of doing for my own, for, like, practice and later on, because, like, Spider Queen, right, that's literally not implemented. That's realistically going to be a huge part of this challenge later on, coming up with good strategies that can reliably get you through Spider Queen. But, like, we haven't worked on those at all on DLU because Spider Queen, you just get skipped past. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of why, like, in terms of challenges we came up with on the speedrunning server, like, that's why most of them have kind of been a little boring. Because, like, we've been trying to do something that you can play on all servers. And that's why, like, I genuinely recommend giving it a go on Uchu. The only issue is just lag. The server, that's going to be so... Your run will be so dependent on how hard the spiderlings lag for you. It's definitely possible on Uchu. I did do some practice runs on Uchu ages ago. Before DLU was anywhere near where it is now. In your opinion, spiders are hard. Have you tried this, Simon, then? Because if not, you should. Because it is fun. Fun is good. To quote Dr. Seuss, I believe. Quote Dr. Seuss and Ninja Kiwi. The two greatest speakers of our time. Although neither of them spoke. Now I think about saying that. I wish I knew what round number that BTD reference was, but I do not, unfortunately. Okay, so we've done these. I'm pretty certain the remaining challenges... Yeah, okay, so we've now got Maelstrom Vacuum things up. We can play that safe, that's fine. After Maelstrom Vacuum, we've got Spiderlings to worry about. Personally... Yeah, Simon says Spiderlings are quite hard. Once you start practicing against them, you find out, certainly in DLU, they have a rhythm to them. You spoke on the last stream. No, I know you spoke on the... Yeah, I know you spoke on the Opcrook stream. I didn't know if you'd given this a go. If new enemies spawn and attack properly from new Happy Flower World, that'd be fun on its own. Oh, hello. Just tabbed out by accident. There we are. Yeah. Like... And the thing is, you could make Happy Flower Worlds so much harder. Because, like, LU was designed in many ways to be an easy game. Because, like, kids. And, like, it was tested specifically with kids and designed so that everyone could follow it. And could do it pretty easily. Like, you note there are very few, like, hard platforming sections in LU. And they're like daily missions, if anything. There are like a few in the Ninjago attics, but they're quite far into the game. And like it's Ninjago, so it doesn't really... It's not going to affect your overall mission progression if you don't do them. Okay, going to take 1 damage, and I'm just going to leave. So hopefully some of them around here will have respawned. Yep, they have. Brilliant. Okay, that's good. Go over to Whisply. That was done. Yeah, you can just totally avoid any enemies there. I'm not certain how they would have respawned in live, but I think they would have respawned reasonably similarly to that. So I think that is actually quite reasonable. I think out of everything I do here, I think most of it is quite, aside from the fact that Spider Queen doesn't exist, pretty much everything I do is quite reasonable to live. Because you could go for the bug sprayer crates in the spider cave. So those apparently were meant to like stun the spiderlings, to like knock them over or something like that, which like would be very helpful. Do I have anything that will just heal me 1 health? No bananas? No. Okay. Yeah, those could be helpful, but I don't know if you can quick build them and a spiderling's in range of them. Does that mean the spiderling can attack you whilst you're quick building them? Because if so, it's not worth it. We've got strats, we've got rhythms that take out that make spiderlings quite easy with your bare hands. So I don't know it would be worth adding something else into the mix. Okay, I'm not going to go there first. I'm going to sell some stuff. Sorry if I've already answered this, but do I know how many people are selected for beta? So for closed beta, there are going to be upwards of 500 people. For more information, see my video with Darwin. I interview Darwin, the leader of DLU, in a video. I mean, I'm assuming you're referring, given you're saying beta, you're referring to DLU's beta. Okay, I'm gonna sell these because we can't complete this mission anyway. This mission's bugged in DLU, so it's not worth saving them. Imagination things, I'm gonna save some of the notion potions because they'll just give me a little bit more speed over in the monument, but like they don't actually. They have no effect. I'm selling the prismatic baseball cap, which makes me sad every single time I do it. It's genuinely a sad moment, but I can't use it on this challenge, not worth taking up backpack space. And sometimes backpack space does get pretty tight, because like if I'm stocking up to go to Gnarled Forest, I will stock up with everything. And like my inventory will be, by that stage, at least half full with items. Can I get through here without being damaged once? Yes, I can. Not bad. Oh, sorry. Yes, Spencer Timmermans. This is... I forgot I'm not on that channel. I'm not on my main channel anymore. Yes, so this is on my the Ninja Value channel. Yeah, not on this one, because this is the first thing that will be published on the Ninja Vlog channel. Yeah. Okay, gonna drop this off. Also, something that's quite nice is now this character is officially like legit, because I do not have GM on this character, because we now have separate until you now have separate GM and playing accounts, which is very nice. Okay. We have our first target. Do we? No, let's go for this guy first, actually. Deep breaths, because this is always so stressful. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait for him to lunge. 1, 2, 3. Heal. 1, 2, 3. Run. Okay, so in this you can risk. That Spiderling is currently on 3 health. I could risk. Okay, let's bait the fireball. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we are. That's safe. Yeah, I could have attacked the Spiderling there and gotten him down without running away, but it's just really, really not worth the risk. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Heal, heal, heal. 2, 3. Run. Because if I get sniped in the back, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, again, this one, like, you can get lucky. Well, it's not even that lucky. Oh, no, okay, that's not good. Okay, that's a shame. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was closer. Closer than it should be. The channel name is lame. Oh, but it's a brilliant maths joke. It's not even that much of a maths joke, if I'm honest. It just is a maths term. And I figured it kind of fits because, you know, expect me to ramble a lot more about physics on this channel. Quantum Brick, brilliant! Welcome. Good to see you over here. 1, 2, 3, heal, run. I don't know why I ran then. I probably didn't need to. In fact, that's gonna... I can still take this guy down, actually. But that wasn't a good time to run. That was bad strats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Heal. 1, 2, 3. There we are. And finished on full health. Not bad. Okay. Going for 3 more. Once this is done, like, this is the stressful part of this run over. 3. Heal. 2, 3. 3. Run. Run. Don't snipe me in the back. Don't snipe me in the back. Brilliant. You're bored, so you'll go. Maybe checking later. Okay. See ya. Yeah, this part of the run is quite boring. Not gonna lie. This is a lot of me just running around, and running away. But hopefully, once we get over to Gnarled Forest, that'll be some cool new stuff. Because I've practiced a little bit on Gnarled Forest, but you guys haven't seen me even try Gnarled Forest yet. 2, 3. Easy. No health lost. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Attack. So you'll notice that I'm able to pretty much just count and like I know when the Spiderling's going to do their attacks. This makes things so much easier. Okay, if this guy misses his first attack, then I know it's perfectly safe for me to come in. Actually, okay, so he doesn't even get away with a single lunge attack. So yeah, the Spiderlings have 3 attacks, and they virtually always, one of them baited me really hard once, but they virtually always do them in the same order. Which means I can just attack them in the same way, and I always know what's going to happen. Which is very useful in a fight. And yeah, which tells me I know exactly when I need to heal! I don't know when a Spiderling's going to just appear like that, though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, there. Save, okay. Yeah, so in theory, I can get a Spiderling down in one go, but it's just too risky to be worth it. 2, 3. Also, that dodge at the beginning actually does nothing. It's probably a bad strategy, because if I didn't make that dodge at the beginning, like, I could... So basically, it will fire. I will dodge. Okay, if I can dodge this. This time it is worth me dodging, though, because I'm only on 3 health. And I'm running low because we've got bad RNG with postcards. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Running low on healing kits. Like, in theory, it should only take me 1 healing kit per Stromling. But... like, that does slightly depend on me having rocks nearby that I can break in there. There's that one over there that I can run to. DLU finally hit 12k followers. GG to DLU. Yeah. No, that's cool. Sorry, I'm stressed. Oh, no. No. Run away. No! No! That run was going so well when that one spawned behind me. And my thing was on cooldown. I got hit by two web attacks simultaneously. No. No, rip. Rip run. That's sad. No. Oh, dang it. That character was going so well as well. That was successful. Okay, well... I genuinely thought this was... like, genuinely getting up to the Spiderling missions, the Spiderlings are genuinely quite easy. Like, assuming they don't do that. Oh, no. Goodbye, rip. Hello, Raymond. Sorry, you came at the worst possible time. Right as I died. Okay, rip character, start anew. Hopefully we will reach... So I feel, once we reach an old forest, I feel like I probably can survive nearly indefinitely. That face was genuinely terrifying. Can I fit the word attempt? No, I cannot. Do I have that? Okay. Oh, stress. I think we've got, yes, we've got time for probably one or maybe two other runs that get that far. Hopefully, though, like, the spiderlings, in theory, like, that was some really bad luck that one spawned behind me. In theory, we should not have issues with spiderlings. So if we can get up to spiderlings again, which playing it safe, we should be able to do. That should take, hopefully, only like 20 minutes. Get up to spiderlings again, go through spiderlings. Overall, assuming nothing goes bad, as I don't get anything like that last run, like it should be half an hour, maybe. I'm glad I have the sense to get myself some liquid in advance now of these streams, so I've not been doing that previously.
To move around, press these keys.
So back in the Venture Explorer again.
Well done.
Yeah, for anyone interested, my shortest run has been like jumping down that ledge, trying to get slope speed off it, and just falling off of the Venture Explorer on the second jump I made after having joined the game, which was genuinely awful. But you know what? What can you do? Well, you can be good, but when closed beta comes around, will everyone have the 3-word names, or will you choose your own? So basically, basically it's down to moderators. I am currently only a forum moderator for DLU. I think I'm the only person on the Discord at the moment who's actually just a forum moderator. I think everyone else is an in-game moderator. But I mean, the only reason I'm a moderator for the forums was because, like, for those who don't know, that's the reason I'm in this community at all. The forums. But yes, so I currently, like, if someone approves my name, then I will have it. I just cannot approve my own name for this, and I don't have automatic name approval because I'm a forum mod. Okay, so we'll do this. Complete all Skylanes missions. Get the plaque. Get the binoculars. Run back. The thing is, I'm definitely going to end up becoming more efficient at these, just because, like, I've had to like run through. It's not 100%ing Venture Explorer because we don't need to 100% it because we can buy all the rocket parts later on, but you need to nearly 100% Venture Explorer. So you need to 100% it aside from the rocket parts, which means lots of running around to various different binoculars. But now we do only have the binoculars left, so it's not just got binoculars and plaques. As in, we don't have any more of the mission chain left to do, aside from just building our rocket and leaving, which are not time-consuming parts of the mission chain. In fairness, aside from apparently selecting that plaque, nothing in Venture Explorer is that time-consuming. I know one of these runs I am going to fall down and off one of these. Ooh, that was awful. No imagination there. I'm going to smash those one at a time and collect sequentially because if you smash both of the, if you smash both of them before, if you smash the second one before picking up the rocket parts from the first one, you can run into a bug where you get 2 of the same coloured rocket parts, which shouldn't happen and I think confuses the server a little bit. Ninja Warlock has nothing to do with LU. You are entirely correct, Vigroth Falanor. Every time you wake up, I'm live. I mean, good or either bad timing for you. I'm not totally certain which it is. But yeah, welcome everyone who's just joined. Okay. Pick up those. I did get there. Great, now this is the time where I try and see. Can I see the binoculars from over here? No, I can't. I'm pretty certain I did those though. Wait a second. Check, because we'll have one thing of binoculars left. So let's just... Spaceship Observer, 3 out of 5. Does that mean I didn't do that one? No, that means I didn't do the one up here. And the one down on the floor. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, there we are. So I haven't done either of these. But we did get Adventure Explorer Story, I believe. So yeah, that's helpful. Passport, yeah, Adventure Explorer Story we've got. Okay, so go through here, leave VE. And yeah. Sorry, I am cracking knuckles because they wanted cracking. Fight me. There we are. Multicoloured rocket. Yeah, I don't know if you're meant to be able to walk during that cutscene, but you can. So, like, I do that every time because it's easier. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we've seen this one before. We've seen this one before twice today already. Okay, let's see if I can do this without dying. In fairness, this is my 8th attempt, and like that's not awful. You mean it's a good reason to wake up? Yeah. Waking up in the mornings. Getting out of bed, especially with everything online, that one can be a challenge. Like that definitely can be a challenge. Okay, let's keep going. So, for those who don't know, I'm doing hardcore LU. Oh, there's Encree.
You just earned a weapon. Find
oh, there are
in your
quite a few
backpack.
other people. No one else doing this by the looks of it. So I've now got to be careful I don't get involved with them in any way. Because if I get involved with them, they might help me out, and that's not allowed. So I've got to stay somewhat away. Which means that I'm in this area. This area again. This one never ends well. I've definitely seen this one before. Okay, let's go dodge. I really should have bought myself some healing kits because I can only use this healing sherry from level 5 upwards. This one's going to be risky. So one hit there. Okay, run. I need to get myself some healing kits. That's not. I could keep trying to do that, but it's really not worth it. I'm gonna stay as far away from anyone else as I can, so we get no run interference. Back to full health, not bad. Yeah, that is something that's gonna be that will actually be quite funny. Because, like, so far I'm used to doing any run of any challenge I do is on a server with basically no one. Because, like, typically the LU servers aren't hugely active. Sentinel shield, and do we have enough for armor polish as well? Allegedly we do, but okay, those numbers aren't agreeing. That's a shame. but there's not much we can do with that. Okay, God, there are lots of people here. Okay, this is slightly problematic. Okay, there's here maybe? Give a go. I'm going to have to be extra careful because none of these areas I is used to farming in. Okay, you're coming over here. I'm pretty certain they also respawn quite quickly over here. I don't know if that's just chance that has me thinking that. It's in like I've happened to catch them at interesting times in their respawn cycles before, but like that guy's respawning quickly. Okay, there we are. It's enough. Let's just pick up anything because money's helpful later on because we're going to want to we're going to be wanting to buy tons and tons and tons of firecrackers. Like, it's not worth going out of our way and like maybe risking death to get any money, but it is worth getting some money. Just where we can. Whoa, everyone's like very huddled together. This might be a bit of a problem because they all looked reasonably high level. So getting no interference, maybe gnarled forest we'll need to go for. Oh, sorry, no, not maybe gnarled forest we'll need to go for. Maybe we'll have problems in gnarled forest because if they're all high levels, that's probably where they'll be hanging out and grinding. Seriously, I just sold the Sentinel Shield. Why did I just sell the Sentinel Shield? I literally bought the Sentinel Shield for this. Okay, there we are. So this, the reason I buy those things in advance is because they're things we're going to be asked for here. C15. See what I mean? I've already completed that mission. I hit C15 again just to get rid of that, and hit it again apparently to get rid of that. Spam enter. Yeah, that's why you buy those things in advance, because you can just sprint through all of those missions. That's definitely, yeah, okay. So I just want to be a little careful here, because I died. One of my runs today has been ended by the mech down there, or actually two mechs teaming up. One of whom was down there. Heal up. Back. Okay, not doing too badly. Health, anything like that. And yeah, I'm just going to keep fighting here. I'm going to lure some Stromlings into this guy's range, just because we want as many Maelstrom bricks as we can get. The only issue of this tactic is when this happens, and I've now just lured a ton of Stromlings towards me. I'm amazed I didn't take any damage there. Okay, let's ground pound these two. Oh no, that's why you've got to be so careful for ground pounding there. Had I, depending on when my cooldown had been, I could have died to that. And die means reset run, because that's always fun. Oh, hello. Okay, you're going to shoot at me. I'm going to smash you. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. You remember getting to level 15 and unlocking the pipe wrench? Used the whole time after unlocking. The one thing I remember, the prismat, or not remember from live, but the thing I really enjoy now is the prismatic gear, because you can get the prismatic baseball cap and the prismatic wrench when you're in Avant Gardens. And like, who doesn't love rainbow items? Come on. Like, just objectively, rainbow is the best colour. Oh no, okay, and so yeah, that problem, this keeps happening to me. It's not ideal, but yeah, I can live with it. Oh, hello. Okay, got another Stromling. Should dodge that. There we are. Okay, lots of things going on. For anyone wondering why I'm being so scared of Stromlings, no lives lost, or not no lives lost. Well, effectively no lives lost. 0 deaths. Come on, give me something good. It always gives me something good. I think the loot table generation might be a little bit bugged for that. We're doing well on Maelstrom bricks though. That's good actually. To have 10 Maelstrom bricks already that's very good. Because that's like one of the RNG aspects of this. Okay, I can soak up damage from this guy. And then that's going to happen. There we are. Nice. Heal up. Yeah, like the RNG is like heavily more with me this run, it would appear. We've still got to get the spiderlings. Still got to get the postcards from them. That's also RNG. But hopefully we won't die to those again. Just fingers crossed. Let me take this off. We can now sell that. One thing I'd normally do in a game is try not to sell things when I didn't have to. Because like when you die you lose money, but you don't lose items. However, in this game, when I die, like I have to delete the character. So like I can live with losing money on death, because like hopefully that won't happen. Like I shouldn't be planning to die. Okay. Do I get some extra force healing kits? I shouldn't need them. We're doing pretty well on force healing kits. Okay, so what you may not have missed there is we just skip the survival challenge. That's fine, because survival literally doesn't matter what happens in the survival challenge, because like we have to make an exception for deaths in the case of the survival challenge, because like there's obviously no way you'll ever die during survival naturally, so you kind of, or there's no way of getting out of survival without dying rather, so we have to allow deaths there. Is that Stroming going to follow me? No, it isn't. Okay, cool. Smash enemies. Yeah, and this is where we've gone quite lucky, and we already have 11 out of 15. Last run I had 3, I think. So yeah, that's quite satisfying. Not satisfying. Well, pleasing, useful, helpful. Insert your own adjective to describe what it is. There are glitches you can abuse on DLU, which will get you that more quickly and easily, but DLU glitches, like, I'm doing this, technically this probably won't go up on like an official leaderboard on the speedrunning Discord, because like this is just, you can't compare across versions of DLU because like gameplay is so different, especially with closed beta coming up and properties and the Spider Queen. Like it's pointless to like compare between different versions, especially even simple fixes like having certain things tracking in your having like the number of imagination orbs you've picked up being tracking, like that contributes towards a mission. And a mission that actually, I really wish it were tracking, because that contributes towards a mission that gives you a power-up item that can give you HP that's on a separate cooldown from force kits, which would actually be insanely useful if we had that available. Unfortunately we don't, but you know what? That's what testing is. That's what testing is, and like, I've said this so many times, and like, I will keep saying this. I'm sure this is getting on people's nerves the number of times I've said it, but like, tough. This is so much better than any server I've played in the past. Like, DLU has come on so much recently. This is like so much better already than multiple previous versions of DLU I've played. And is this RNG based as well? That we haven't got any bricks spawning there? That's not brilliant. Because that means all the bricks are going to be around this corner. Or none of them have spawned. Okay, none of them have spawned. We've got a bug with the spawning. Okay. I hope that's a bug that will be fixed by relogging. Well, fingers crossed for that. If this isn't fixed by relogging, then we might have a bit of a problem. Okay, we may well have a problem. Other things to note, these bricks can sometimes, on other projects, this has never happened on DLU to me before, but on other projects I've noticed the bricks sometimes being invisible. So, if I try and drop this where I know some bricks do spawn... Okay, so let's just try dropping one like here, something. Oh, I didn't read the mission. This was the backpack space. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. And now they've spawned in because now I've actually got that mission. I never said I was good at this game. Unfortunately, they're all spawned in really far down that way, which is a bit of a problem because it's a lot easier. I might just keep doing these and hope they respawn over here, honestly, because the thing is, this stunt, I'm going to place this down and then press forward right away. I'm pressing and holding forward, there we are. You can see for how long that kind of holds you in place. It holds you in place for quite a while, and that's, when you're only on 4 max health, that's quite a risk to be remaining in place for as long as that. So yeah, we don't want to do that ideally. And so, I mean, we're getting quite lucky. These are all coming back and respawning around this area. I wonder if these are like the statues in the Spider Queen battle, that they're by default on some sort of cycle. So they cycle around and you get a new one added on each time you've gotten rid of a previous one. How am I today? I am good. I'm good. I got a piece of work done that... it's like the last big remaining piece of work I have to do, and I've... hologram is also coming on brilliantly, like, the designers, and, like, hopefully... And, like, I finally got a reply back from the optics company I contacted, looking at prices, and, like... It costs on the order of thousands of pounds to produce the kind of design I'm asking for. Which sounds like a lot of money, and it's a lot of money to me. But I don't want to actually make a business out of this myself. I just want to sell this idea and this design on to someone who does want to make a business out of it. And hopefully they'll have more capital to invest than I do. So, yeah, I am... So, like, that's, like, really been really successful. Yeah, over the past couple of days, I've done a lot of, like, the underlying maths that tells me how good the design's going to be. And I've gotten out, like, a couple of factors that basically say... this device is pretty much just a box. You put it on top of an object, you get a hologram of that object. And... like, what this tells me is... like precisely what position I can have the object relative to the box and still get a theoretical... I was going to say a theoretically perfect hologram. It's not true. Perfect insofar as the human eyes can tell the difference. These holograms are not truly perfect holograms. I wrote a paper a while back on some devices that could be used for perfect holograms, but... those aren't this. Okay, we've reached the Spiderling mission again. No deaths to this point, and let's hope we don't get that awful RNG. Oh, not RNG, just that. I don't know, AI spawn luck. For those who weren't here, what happened last time is one. Wait, why do I still have the exclamation mark? My mini-map. Huh. Yeah, what happened last time I was doing this, got some bad RNG with postcard drops, and one came up behind, and whilst I was fighting, a Spiderling came up behind me, and that was RIP. To summarise, I'm making a hologram. Yes, so I've discussed this a bit in the past. I've been working on this for, well, I've been interested in holograms for like the past most of my life. But for the past 3 to 4 years now, I've been doing various things related to optics, related to holograms, albeit in some cases quite tangentially related. Okay, I think we're going to fight this spiderling here first. Yeah, and recently over the summer holidays, I had I had like a really simple design you could use, and was like, well, let's see if I can patent this. Turns out the design, someone thought of it and indeed patented it in 1993, but a variant on this design... okay, sorry, I'm going to stop talking and actually concentrate for this. A variant on this design, he says then, continuing to talk. A variant on this design was patented in... Yeah. Basically, all of the designs... There are tons of variants on these designs, but all of them have one fundamental flaw to them. Like, there's a fundamental... So, we're in a regime known as linear optics, which limits certain things light can do. For instance, it's really hard to actually control how light bends around a corner in linear optics. Yeah, it's really hard to make light bend around a corner, and so basically you're limited to, you can only ever, in linear optics, make a hologram where, so basically if there's a square, if I'm, can I demonstrate this neatly? Yeah, okay, if I want to make a hologram of this rock, and I'm projecting a hologram from like a square plane, the hologram's being projected from a plane that looks like this, then like the top part of this rock will be cut off. There's no way of making that rock appear to my eyes. But within that fundamental limit, nothing's actually ever used 100% of the hologram surface, which means you're always left with a smaller hologram than is theoretically possible. I'm getting scared because that spiderling's being lifted up, because that's an issue with AI. Sometimes the spiderlings rise slightly higher up, and I don't want to risk death. So we're gonna 3, 1, 2. No, heal. Oh god. Run. That was It would have been one extra hit to smash that, but I figured it wasn't worth risking death. Given I can just run up and smash it now. Hello, goodbye. Okay, first thing. Yeah, but basically I've been... so yeah, I hoped to get the basic principle patented, but it turns out, yes, someone's already done that, and so what I decided to work on was instead like perfecting the designs, because people have like made some tiny incremental changes to it, and like gotten new patents for these changes. And so with something that actually like changes the active area of the hologram, like makes it 100% of the area, like I feel that's something I should definitely be able to get away with. So yeah, in theory, I've now got a patentable idea. I've got a method of manufacturing. I pretty much, because I don't want to sink. In the UK, it costs around $4,000 to do a patent. I do not want to sink $4,000 of my money into this. So what you can do, and what it's theoretically possible to do, is sell the rights to a patent to someone. So I basically say, here's the idea. I'm not going to release it into the public domain and until you've got the patent on it, or I'm not going to release the information into the public domain. I should be precise in my wording there, until you've taken out the patent. So you basically can take out the patent, and you will own the patent, but you'll have all the the monetary risks will be on your head, not on mine. If this patent doesn't return an investment, then that's on you. Because I'm a physicist. I am not a business person, and nor will I ever be. I hope, because I could not cope with that. So yeah. Come on, catch my eye. Shoot at me, don't damage me. Brilliant. If that damaged me, I would have had to have gone and got more health. But it didn't. It's brilliant. Seriously, that drops 1. Okay. one heart. That's useless. I'm not going up and fighting that Stromling, because that Stromling over there has a tendency to walk in thin air and walk above you, and your attacks don't hit it when it's walking above you. Yeah. Yeah, it basically it should be pretty cool. What I'm really hopeful for, though, is because out of all the stuff that came out of this, there is a second design. There's a second design that would not work in, like, a commercial device, but it is a hologram you can build at home, and it's a hologram that works pretty well. And so, yeah, that's... Didn't really want to use that health kit, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, and so hopefully this would let you... hopefully you could, like, make and or sell kits for this that actually let you make homemade holograms, which would be very cool. Because, like, when I had the idea, and this is for the hologram that coincided with the 1993 patent, like, I literally bought the stuff to build it at home, because the actual components are quite simple. And very cheap. Well, very cheap compared to how much you would expect a hologram to be. Like, you'd expect a hologram to be on the order of hundreds of pounds, and this is... I mean, I was buying the things in, like, not the cheapest way you could, but you could definitely make a hologram like this for only 50. We've been getting some bad luck with postcard drops today. 3, 2, 3. But the funny thing was, so I was... run. Yeah, the funny thing was, I'd done all this maths, and I'd sent a few messages to a friend, basically telling her about how things were going the previous days, and she gets onto Discord and is like, "Wait, Calvin, you finally done it!" Like, yeah, she was very, very excited, and it was kind of just like, well, I didn't really think this was that big a thing, honestly. Yeah, and then I slowly realised over this discussion with her, like, that actually, wait a second, no, this was kind of what I was trying to do all along. Yeah, so that was quite a success. I feel there are way too many. I'm not feeling comfortable going in for that. Okay. I want somewhere where there's a rock. Like, that rock, that can get me spare health. But, okay, run. Okay, this should be... God, how am I only on 1 health kit? This is like... And we started off with so many more health kits than we should have needed. You're doing school earlier and watching the entire credits of Star Wars Episode 3. I've never seen Star Wars. Okay, let's hope we get a... I think I must have damaged this one earlier. But that means... Okay, I'm going to do an extra on as penance, because that might have been one someone else had already smashed. Yeah, I don't trust that wasn't some damage someone else already done, and I do want to keep this legit, so let's... Because there were people around here earlier that could easily have been some damage someone else had done. 3, 5. Okay, run. Smash. Ooh! Oh god, that was close. That guy got a lot closer than I expected. Are there any smashables nearby? There's that one. Can I make that without? Probably not. Okay. I want to just get that last spiderling down. To summarise, a bunch of wars in space. Fair enough, fair enough. I suspect that'd be far less confusing than wars taking place across time. Okay, no, there we are. Never seen Star Wars. Yeah. Yep, a lot of people have that one reaction. Okay, 2, 3, 2, run. This is so dangerous doing this without health. I really should go and get some, but I think I can make it. I think I can make it safely. I probably didn't even need to run there. Had I kept fighting, I probably would have survived. I probably would have smashed it, but now if I go back, I definitely can just run up and smash. Which, yeah, that was closer than I intended that to be, but we'll have it 1 hit. There we are. Oh no, 1 more hit. Okay, cool. Okay, and now I've done my penance for that possibly illegitimate spider kill. Okay, this has been the hard part done. This is the hard part of the challenge we've gotten through now. Okay, that took me on to my, this is what, my 8th character. Genuinely, that stresses me out. Okay, cool. Gone through. Now we just have to not die on our way. Okay, so previously I'd tried to do... previously I tried to do a ton of the missions here in Avant Gardens, but it's not. I basically decided it's not worth it because, well, no, okay, it definitely is worth it to do all the missions in Avant Gardens, but you're assuming it's a 1 life challenge. Yeah, it's 1 life, and I'm not allowed to use. I'm not allowed to use any weapons, armor, offhand items. I'm only allowed to use consumables. Okay, arguably a giant, explosive firecracker does count as a weapon, but this is Lego Universe, so no, it doesn't. Don't need you. Don't need you. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Sorry for reference. That's why I'm so panicked, and that was why I was not using the trial faction gear back there. The trial faction gear does work on DLU, but I wasn't using it because way too scared. Oh, and in case my friend ever actually watches this video, I apologise for butchering her pronunciation of her nickname for me. Yeah, I feel I totally butchered that one, but anyway, I don't think it's too likely she will, so I think we're safe. Yeah, so this is 1 life challenge. It's genuine. So I thought the spiderlings would be a lot more difficult because I previously only practiced spiderlings on LCDRU, and on LCDRU, ironically, spiderlings were less implemented, but that actually made them harder because they had fewer attacks. They would only do their melee attack, and that melee attack does 3 damage in a single hit, which actually makes it a lot harder to fight them in DLU, in LCDRU as it does in DLU. So yeah, adding more attacks to the enemies actually made them easier to fight. How far into development has the Spider Queen come? Do I know? I do know. I was discussing this with Vincent the other day after stream ended. I was kind of like, so just out of interest, like, I won't put it into a video or anything. The only reason I'm saying it now is because he was like, I'm really not keeping it a secret. I was like, but yeah, how far is this Spider Queen cut? And he was like, it's coming along really well. He seemed really pleased with how well it was coming along, which is a good sign. Vincent has never and would never make a statement like he would never overestimate his own like the work he's done. Like he would never say like he's done more work solely for the sake of getting people excited. So like that's not a so like yeah. So if he says it's coming along, I don't think that's him trying to get anyone hyped. That is just it's coming along. It's coming along well. I am. He did give me slightly more details than that, but I'm going to be. Well, I won't actually be covering those details. Well, I kind of will. I'll be making some predictions based off of some images he posted in a DLU chat of like how far along the Spider Queen was progressing, in particular showcasing certain attacks. And yeah, I'll be going through that in detail in another video, in a video approaching the new year. But know that actually, having spoken to him after that, most of what he said lined up with what I thought in that video. And in fact, what I was predicting in that video, and actually it's slightly further along than I predicted. But yeah, so I'm not going to give too much away about my predictions because, like, well, you'll see when you watch the video. I spend a lot of time discussing why I make the predictions I do, and without that context, they might not make a ton of sense. So I'm not going to go into precise predictions for now. But the stuff Vincent posted in the DLU chat was he posted pictures of the fighting the Spider Queen with two particular attacks. Visky Monument Speedrun Pog. Visky, get back to your essays. Speedrun your essays, Pog. And these... and so what were these two attacks? These two attacks were the Spider Queen in a fight. It goes through several stages. It starts off like with some certain attacks, and basically it starts off with one ranged and one melee attack, and as you go throughout, it kind of gets progressively more powerful. For anyone wondering why I'm not taking the speedrunning route here, I'm so inconsistent with that speedrunning route that like I would have fallen down there, and I'd have spent more time trying to get the speedrunning route there than actually making it. And yes, I did just pronounce route and route like route and route. That's what you get for being half American. I keep hitting enter on these things because normally when you get a mission you can just hit enter, and like I've done these missions so many times that I do know more or less what mission's coming next always. Okay, so these are going to be auto-completed for me. This is one thing that is totally unrealistic to the game. Normally I would have to fight the Spider Queen. I am not having to fight the Spider Queen. I am also not complaining, because fighting Spider Queen on hardcore mode, that terrifies me more than fighting Spiderlings does. And fighting Spiderlings terrifies me. Like, I genuinely have no idea. Like, the Spider Queen should be very predictable, but I don't know how predictable. I don't know if she'll be predictable enough to make it easy enough that I shouldn't be scared. I suspect, while she will be predictable, she won't be that predictable. One nice thing is I don't think there's any RNG in how attacks are done. So, like, in theory, you could just reproduce the same strategy again and again. Also, And I just say we made it to Nimbus Station with exactly 20 health kits. That's not bad. Exactly 20 health kits, made it to Nimbus Station. It took me more attempts than it should have done, honestly. One attempt I died stupidly, and one attempt was I genuinely had some awful luck. But I mean, on this one, could have done with better postcard RNG. But you know what? That I can live with. I have 2 new messages on this account. Oh, that's probably missions. Okay, so again, I could go through and kind of clean up all these missions, and I will do that, but I'm gonna do it later. See if Funky guesses. Okay, musical marble machine is Zayop. Funky Ugerman is Funky Ugerman. Jumbo reached level 17. Nice, Jumbo. Potentially explains people following him around, especially if he was streaming as well. And like far fewer people. Like I feel normally, I don't know how many viewers Jumbo regularly gets on stream, but I feel given it's an LU stream, I would have like a similar number of people like running around to try and get in the stream as he gets, because it tends not to be many people, but I have had at least one person doing that in the past. But I wonder if there are fair. But given this, like, this is a new channel, like, he would definitely have more people watching, and therefore be more likely to have people following him. Okay, so yeah, this is where for a little while things are quite easy. I'm going to run through this. I'm going to get to Gnarled Forest, and then I'm going to see if I can manage to get to Pirate Cove. It's going to be. I'm hopeful I can manage it, but you need to get pretty. You need to get, I don't know, you can't do it without some clips, and if you miss those clips, then it's sad. The narrator voice in this game is Pog, and so is the space hopper bouncer noise. Narrator, if you don't know, is Sir Patrick Stewart. When I say Sir, that is Knight of the UK. Someone was discussing in chat somewhere the other day about how much that must have cost Lego to have gotten him. Okay, so we are coming up to we're doing pretty well on money, not gonna lie. We are going to want to buy some supplies in this shop over here. I am trying to take this isn't a speed run in any way, but I am trying to take the fastest route. If this were a speed run, I definitely would have bought Quixicles. But I do want to somewhat take the fastest route for you guys, so I'm not going back on myself too much. Let's buy, because... Okay, this is where we stock up on stuff. Gonna get 40 of these. I don't know what my particular choice of power-up is. Let's go healing cherries. Oh, I'll get an extra 5, just so 5 firecrackers, just so I've been the slots fully taken up. I'm slightly lagging the server out. Apologies to anyone else who's online. Okay, so we've got. It must have cost a lot since this was the most expensive Lego game ever made. Yeah. LU cost them quite a bit. I'm going to stock up on some healing bananas. These are nice because I don't have to feel bad for using a whole healing cherry just to heal a small amount of health. Okay, I think that's all I need from here. Buttery croissant, that just gives me imagination. Stinky fish, don't need. Imagination things, red imaginite, don't need. Barbecue blast, hot dog damage, armor. Yep, okay, there's nothing else I need. Okay. We've got the chest, so we just need last chest, then we're gonna cut, then we've got all of our faction missions down. So we'll come up to say hi to Nexus J. Once we just need this last one, and I'm running the wrong direction for it. I am interested to know if jumping like this makes a difference to speed. It feels like it does, and there are good reasons like I feel why it should, because you do have friction when you're touching the ground in this game. However, I know jumping like this preserves momentum. If you've gotten some good slope speed and you're jumping like this, you will preserve that momentum. But I don't know. I don't know how well you preserve it precisely, yeah, there's a lot of the precise mechanics of this game we don't know fully understand. And I'm running the... Oh, I've got to go back to Venture Explorer. Everlasting tablets, you need to eat 20 hot dogs, I believe. Okay, that's true. I could go for those, but the Everlasting... So those are good for a... those are good for completing a mission, but I don't want to go full all out on grinding missions on this character until I get through Gnarled Forest. Because Gnarled Forest, there's still so much that could go wrong. This character could still die. And once I get a reasonable way through Gnarled Forest, then I'll feel secure enough in this character that I can go back and start grinding those missions. But I want to save some money for boom trap kits. I mean, this is probably more money than I need to save for boom trap kits, in fairness. But yeah, I want to save money so I can buy stuff at the Pirate Cove camp. Because the issue with Pirate Cove is it's not accessible with the current quest chain implemented on DLU. You've got to pull off a series of 3 glitches to get you in there. And the issue is, like, normally these glitches will be fine. However, as they're just standard quick build glitches. However, normally if I wanted a character on which I'd be like running with quick build glitches, etc.
New inventions to push the boundaries of Krayt. The Sentinels battle the Maelstrom head on, courageously hammering evil minions with brute force.
Sorry, yeah, I wanted to pause there for a second just so you guys could get a little bit of Sir Patrick Stewart. You know what, let's...
Defeat the Maelstrom by learning the secrets of its power. Join Paradox. The Assembly builds new inventions to push the boundaries of creativity and engineer the demise of the Maelstrom. Ready to explore and uncover the secrets of the universe? Sign up with the Venture League.
Okay, there we are. We're going Sentinels on this account because that means that I'll have one account set aside for like different characters. And so I previously haven't gone Sentinels at this stage because I thought I might need a gun to get that crate down. And like, you do need a gun to get that crate down. That is one of the few things you're allowed to use a weapon for in this challenge, because even quick build glitches can't get you up there reliably. Which one do I feel like? I feel like Space Ranger. No Valiant weapon though, very sad. This is worth it because I'm going to... I mean, for starters, I need to have completed this quest chain to get Nexus J to let me do stuff. But... Wait a second, have I just completed everything? No, I need to equip this. I nearly sold all of that. That would have been bad. I mean, I could have just bought it back. Spatial anti-aliasing was going to be implemented, not sure it has been yet. I am not... so it's not something DLU has to implement, which is quite nice. It is inside the game. There are quite a few things that are inside the game that aren't like options you can manually set. Anti-aliasing was one of them. Okay, here we are. You know what, whilst we're at it, we're here. Normally I wouldn't bother going for an extra mission, but this takes so little time. Let's just get one extra mission cheaply. Yes, so anti-aliasing and also unlimited frame rate. Those are both features that are possible. Let's do work. There we are. I've already done that. There you are. Let's hand this in. They got me 100 coins there. Probably not worth it. It's got me an extra mission, more importantly. Because, yeah, just going for as many missions as possible. I totally missed Brian Tyler did a phenomenal job on the soundtrack too. I mean, no. I didn't miss that. I just... I read it and just processed it in my head because I was saying something else at the time. Yeah, I totally agree. Genuinely love the soundtrack. Kind of have to. Actually, no. So there is one part of the soundtrack that I think is universally hated by everyone on the speedrun server, and that is the Monument soundtrack. Not because it's a bad soundtrack, and not because it's tiring to have heard it so many times, but because the soundtrack cuts out right as you go into the wall climb. Yeah, which is painful, because that means every time you go around, every time you do a full Monument speedrun attempt, the music cuts out and restarts twice. I was talking about glitches. Were these glitches that worked when LU was live? As far as we know, yes. There's no real way. So the glitch I'm going to be executing, there is no real way of preventing server side. So like because it's a pretty much entirely client-sided glitch. So yes, it must have worked when LU was live. And I've discussed this glitch with Darwin. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I discussed this glitch with Darwin a little bit, and his thoughts on this particular glitch were basically... Those will come in handy later. His thoughts on the glitch were, well, they could implement a very careful checking thing to prevent you using that glitch, or there's only one point in the game where it will actually help you. Like, it's useful for me doing this challenge, but like, as a normal player, you won't realistically need, using the glitch is going to be more effort than it's worth to get anywhere. Yeah, this is like the only... God, if I'd fallen there, that would have been awful. Yeah, this is the only place I can really go over. Okay, so you can buy hardtack biscuits from down there, but you need to be level 10 to use them. I'm pretty certain they don't work, from something Funky said the other day, but regardless, you need to be level 10. I'm not level 10, so won't bother getting them yet. Over here, okay. So we need to go as far enough in the quest line that we're going to get... 5 boom trap kits, because the 5 boom trap kits are what we need to get out of bounds. To do this, we're going to have to fight some of these guys, which isn't as bad as it could be. I'm going to chuck these down there. Okay, so the trick is, I did not know this was a feature, but yeah, this is the wall glitch. This is the quick build glitch, or quip, as we call it on the speedrunning server. Yeah, okay, let's pull everyone I can down. Okay, I'm just gonna equip this. We've got quite a few of these guys over here. Did Darwin work for Lego? No. Oh god, oh that was close. No, Darwin did not. Darwin's the lead dev from DLU. Okay, let's smash that. Is that not satisfying? Wait, 8? I didn't realise there were that many down there. There we are. That's a very, very easy way to smash these. No, Darwin knows lots of the people who did work from Lego, or has at least spoken to quite a few. Because he's got some good stories from when the game was live about particular glitches. Okay, go. Throw it. There's always a slight risk I'll stand too close to that and die. So that is a bit of a risky move. So what I'm doing there, just to explain, is those crates blow up and deal, I believe it's 10 damage to all surrounding enemies. That is enough to take down an Admiral if you also hit the Admiral with the blast from the Firecracker. Which is very useful. Especially because these guys clump up very, very easily. Like, I'm literally just walking over to Renee Tomb Crusher, and there is no reason to, other than the fact that this is an achievement, for smashing a certain number of duelists. There we are. Brilliant. Okay, so I could try and clear out everything around here, but there's only one explosive box down there, and I don't really want to have to deal with an admiral. So, far. Oh no. Okay, well, I was gonna... I'm probably gonna muck this up, because I don't know if this jump is possible without a quick score. Oh, but it is there. No. Oh god. Oh, that's terrifying. You do not want to be stuck there for any length of time, because there's an admiral there. And admirals are genuinely the most terrifying part of the game. Because an admiral it does 3 damage per hit, but currently knockback isn't enabled, so it will smash me in one hit. Well, in basically one hit. It's quite hard to time it well enough that you only get hit once. Normally, if you get hit at all, you get hit twice, and given I've only got 4 health twice, 2 hits with 3 damage each is enough to smash me. So I desperately try and avoid being hit by one. Well, that's why I brought those. I should really get rid of the thirst quencher, because that I won't use. That's impractical most of the time. These I'm just going to sell, because again, can't use them. But I'm going to go over to this guy, and I'm going to get these boom trap kits. And for these boom trap kits, I'm going to... Okay, this will do 6 damage in one hit if I get touched by it. Okay, cool. Didn't. That's the rock boulder throw, which, yeah, 6 damage in one hit is not a good thing when, again, you only have 4 health. I really should have brought some Quixicles. I totally forgot that was part of like my standard loadout for this. I can give how many bananas he wants. He wants more bananas than I currently have. Do I go and get some bananas for him? No, I don't, because I want access to the shop first. You could go up the long way, but like I choose not to there. Okay. Running jump, easy enough. Yeah. Wait, I should not be able to complete that. Oh, he's going to ask me for it in a second. But yeah, I'm not going to complete that quest now. Reckon DLU will be ready before the new year. Not this new year, no. Before next new year, yes. But what, for closed beta? No, unfortunately. I highly doubt it. Okay. Let's pull this off without taking too many tries. There we are. Okay, nice. Clipped through first time. That's... I'd like to see that. Why can I knock it back up there? Okay, cool. So, gonna... Has all of this stream been just one run? I wish it had, Visky. I wish it had. Unfortunately, no. And I died to seeing... well, at one point to incompetence, at one point to bad luck. So this is my 3rd run for today, I think. And this is my 8th attempt overall. But it's going pretty well. We are in... This is my favourite inbounds clip, because you literally just have to walk. This was previously like there was no easy way to test. Did the physics actually unload as you went between areas? I was pretty certain it did, but because like LU is different scenes, and when you're in one scene, the physics for another scene, or at least the appearance for another scene, is unloaded. And I knew people who thought that like it was only the appearance that unloaded, but this glitch like perfectly proves that it's physics that's unloaded, because the physics for these trees only loads once I've run past them. Okay, so what we now do... Oh, I mean, we've got more than enough quick build traps, so we should be perfectly fine here. None of these vendors offer anything useful. I can't talk to him. I've gone the only binoculars. I can go back through here. I can get this. This is all really just in case something were to go wrong and for some reason I didn't make it back through for some reason. I don't know. But I've now got, aside from smashing that gong over there, I've got like most, and like racing from with that guy, I've got most things I can get in here. Second part to the quick build glitch. Here we do this. This is just a quirk of the quick builds that it pushes you through walls. I did that wrong. I need to start way further back. Starting here is probably fine. Okay, I've got a little bit of room to go back. Oh, no, I moved my camera. Okay, so this should be the perfect spot. I want to push myself directly backwards, so I'm going to drop here, step backwards, go, and I am through. It's possible to get clipped over into there. That you don't want to happen, because you can get soft locked there. Actually, I don't think it is possible from that glitch. Funky did it once when we were playing this, but yeah, I don't think it's actually possible to do that by accident. He did just run in that direction with the Quixsicle and then got entirely stuck and couldn't get out, which is like the worst thing that could possibly happen when you're doing one of these runs, because like then you're trapped outside. I know this is not particularly fun to watch for the next couple of seconds, but don't worry, we won't be long, and then we will be back in bounds. Yeah, as I say, I have a finite number of these boom trap kits, so it's not. I could try and do a really cool thing where I come in and land in a very particular place. That is not worth it, because that would just go wrong. Is this going to be fixed? This is not going to be fixed. This pretty much cannot be fixed, and it doesn't affect normal gameplay that much. So no, this probably won't be fixed. Like, I've spoken to Darwin, he says he doesn't plan to fix it, because there's not much point. All it does is kind of make this a less enjoyable thing to speedrun. Because, yeah, it doesn't break it for any normal players. No one who... It doesn't give us an unfair advantage in any way. Okay, so we're here. This is the main aim. Once I'm here, like, the rest of the run is just a consistency challenge. Well, I mean, even getting this far is a consistency challenge. It's a much easier consistency challenge. This is the hardest part of the run, without a doubt. I'm gonna get... gonna get this. Chuck all of these guys away. Don't need you, don't need you. Won't need you. Or you. Can get rid of these. Like, I do need health things, but I won't need more than 50 in any one time. Morning Harcronium. Healing banana. Yeah, keep those. Won't need this. I nearly just tried to sell my faction tokens, because in fairness, faction tokens are pretty much useless in this game. I'll sell Green Imaginite. There's a mission to buy some Green Imaginite, but it's not worth holding that on me for that long. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, okay. Oh no, does he also sell Quixicles? I need some Quixicles. Okay, so a trick that I managed to pull off once yesterday, and it is possibly the most convoluted trick ever. So you're not allowed to use any weapons for any items that you can get without those weapons. And unfortunately, cannonballs it is possible to get without any weapons. It's just quite hard. You've got to run up there, and basically when you ground pound onto like a wall at a very steep angle, it will still cancel your ground pound. Okay, I'm doing it far better at this than I was the other day. I'm gonna get that guy. Want me to get 5 of them, so I'm gonna get enough for him. I mean, I can use tokens, but like, what would I spend them on? I can't spend them on faction gear. So not really much point. Not much point on grinding tokens. However, like the same sort of things that get me loads of tokens also get me other stuff. I haven't used a single Quixsicle this run aside from that. Hark. Pleased to hear. Okay, there is another... Okay. I could go and get a couple more of those. Don't know it's worth it. There are probably easier grinds to do. But for now, I think... I'm probably going to do another playthrough at some point where I'll kind of... Actually, for now, I should probably be heading off soon. Okay, I'm going to quickly get this imagination brick, hopefully without dying to the ape. Brilliant. Made it without dying to the 8. Okay. Let's smash. To end this on, let's smash. Hopefully without me getting smashed. This is where I end up getting smashed and it ends up being rip run. I don't really mind too much. Like, I'm kind of doing this because I'm kind of doing this more for my enjoyment of it than anything else. Like I'm not doing this for a leaderboard or anything like that. Okay. Get the admirals, get them to come over here. Get that one stuck on. No! Oh. Rip run. I thought dang it. Rip run. Huge rip. I'm amazed that hit me. Must have been so close to like the edge of the range there. Dang it. I just wanted to finish getting one Stromling Admiral. Well, okay, this run took me, I would say, maybe about an hour to do. So it's not actually, it doesn't take too long to do this. But, unfortunately Seabert Nestet, Nestatep, is that how I pronounce your name? I apologise. If not, well, I apologise probably even for this, because like I still would have mangled it. But okay, let's just demonstrate that this is possible. Oh no, there isn't one there. How did that guy just... Okay. You've got to also remember laws of physics do not apply to admirals. Okay, let's keep... Let's go. Okay, that was not what I intended. Okay, let's wait for them to come over here, get them locked on me there. Brilliant, now I do this. Easy admirals. Other than the fact that they evidently weren't easy because I failed. Anyway, that's about it from me. I'm going to head off for today. Thank you all so much for turning out. Like, it's a new channel, but like still got loads of you. That means a lot to me. Yeah, thank you all so much for turning up. I've been NinjaValue. I will see you next time. Oh, as always, developer channels in the description. Show the developers your support. They're the people who make this all possible. And to make it possible for me to do stupid things like these runs. Yeah, so I guess I will see you next time where I'll try to do all of this all over again. And maybe one of these days I will actually make it through smashing a couple of admirals. Anyway, with that,